Hey everybody, it's Pajama Life with our review of Obsession and the House of the Dragon. Let's go.
One wish, Willow. You only get one wish. Nikki, wait. I lost my train of thought. Good night. What else? Why? One wish, Willow. I wish Nikki Freeman loved me more than anyone in the entire world.
A love only the branch of a willow tree could conjure.
Weird how you two are dating all of a sudden. Like, super dating.
I think Nikki is going through something. Like what? Is she okay? No. Jeez, what kind of spells you put on her?
I don't think I could live without you.
Oh boy. Hey everybody, it's Pajama Life. And this guy.
Hey everybody. Oh,
Oh
what?
boy, David, what did you think of Obsession?
Well, with this movie, first, let's talk about the behind the camera aspect of this. This movie was made for less than $1 million and it has grossed over $200 million and
Mm,
counting. It's been a little bit since I checked those numbers. So that's an incredible story in the
mm-hmm.
fact that you could have such an indie film grab people's attention the way it has. On the level of the film itself, it scares you. You jump out of your shoes. It's a horror version of Faust. And as I say that, I actually think it's one of the most important movies. This is a big movie for like the Gen Z people. I think this is one of the most important movies that young men can see today. For
Why?
one reason. My belief is because this story, when you see this film, there's so much toxic masculinity out there we've had, in the bro space. And this
Oh.
movie, the villain of the story, I'm giving some things away in my own opinion. The villain of the story is Bear, which some might review as the main character or protagonist, and his own fear. I guess we could argue that the guy that came up with that wishing thing is also, he's pretty evil. But, dude, guys out there, do not live your life in fear. Speak your truth and be damned, let the consequences be damned and keep going. This was such a powerful story, and it just shows if you have courage, you can overcome things, and you might find that what you think you want is actually not as nearly as good as what's waiting for you down the road. Thank God for unanswered prayers, says
Or
Garth
next
Brooks.
to him.
Yeah, yeah. Now, all right. So I could go on and on about this. I think it's an awesome, important movie. What about you? What'd you think?
I just watched this today
Yeah.
and it was Bloomhouse, Bloomhouse and A24. They always do something interesting, in the horror space. This is really, I agree, David, with what you said. It's important. And I think one part of it was he had an opportunity and he just didn't take it.
No.
They literally asked him, "Do you like me?" Young men, if a girl asks, "Do you like me?" she already probably likes you. So you should go for it. And the thing is, if she says she doesn't, move on.
Yes.
Don't sit up there and be all like this is an obsession. Either step up or get off the pot. It's you girls don't like wishy-washy. And so if he had actually done what he was supposed to do when she point blank asked him, he could have saved himself a lot of heartache and trouble and horror. But I like how they use this story to talk about, she didn't have a choice.
No.
And so he robbed her of the choice to just be his girlfriend with this wish. And I think that's what happens with this Manafir mess, is that they end up with the manipulation tactics they teach to rob women of the choice to be with them or not. And so I thought that was a clever way of looking at consent,
Yeah.
and how what you wish for is sometimes not what you get. So you
Yeah.
have to be careful of what you wish for, because it may turn out to be very, very horrible.
Well, it is. And it ain't love, man. I mean, it's like we get these things
Exactly.
wrapped up. It's not, dude. It's not love if they don't really want to be there.
Yeah.
And and I gotta say though, I thought everybody in this film, the acting was just so perfect for this. I thought everybody did a great job of being these average, normal day,
Yeah.
20 something kind of people.
Yeah.
I didn't need to see as much of that animal being dead. That I could,
Ah.
there's
And I
enough of
kept
that.
wondering what that symbolized too, because it kept popping up, and uh it was like, this is interesting. They really going in with this animal stuff.
Yeah, yeah, it's a little much for me.
Yeah.
And
But I think it is an interesting movie to have interesting conversations on. And the fact of the matter, if somebody don't want to be with you, leave them alone. There's 7 billion people on this planet. You'll find somebody.
yeah,
Trust. And I guess, like David says, trust yourself. And so I think we both agree it's a creepy one, but Obsession is a must watch
that's
from both
right.
of us.
Just know who the
All right.
bad guy is in this one. Know who the bad guy is in this one. And it ain't
Yeah.
the girl who went crazy. Now, I'm not saying there aren't some crazy ones. I watched Dateline some.
Yeah.
But in this case, that girl was a victim in this. And everybody needs to say it. And what a great job she did in that role. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. She was brilliant. Everybody's brilliant in this movie.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. And even Andy Richter was in it. I didn't recognize him, but I
That's
was like, oh my
right.
God, that's Andy Richter. All right. Next up, man, this show just keeps getting just great. House of the Dragon. Let's take a look.
Rhaenyra has the throne. It is she who rules now.
We should have burned them when we had the chance.
A cunning mind can resist the most savage of beasts.
We have endured much. And though we languish, we will not lose heart.
Does he mean to somehow win their support?
We act with holy purpose to restore a rightful king.
Oh my.
It is the will of the gods.
And they will sing songs of it.
Forward! Stand your ground!
There will be no doubt who the gods have chosen to rule.
Boy, each week gets darker. I like this week. It wasn't the flashiest of episodes, but a lot of groundwork is being laid, and to some really important stories. I think my favorite scene was when Laris read Aegon for filth. Woo, he broke him all the way down.
He really
As
did.
he should have. I mean, people get sick of somebody with all the advantages, riches, and anything he wants, and he's still complaining. And so Laris, man, he got him so much together, which I wonder if that is kind of a watershed moment for him and he'll get himself together. And the Alice is terrorizing everybody, and Aegon is, or what's his name? Aemond
Yep.
is, he's a great swordsman. And so he does what he does, but he's still creeping on the older women trying to get some. I'm just like, but you know who the real villain in this story is? There's two.
Talk to me.
Allison. She don't give a good damn about her kid or her grandkids. She done sat up there and was gonna take Elena with her, but leave Elena's baby. Just be like, oh well, that baby's just too much trouble. Just leave her behind. You'll be all right. She like, you have another one. Don't worry about it. And I'm like, how you gonna tell a young mother to leave her baby girl in a prison with the I said this Allison is a whole mess. She is
Yeah.
one of the most, I mean, think about that. That's cruel. And so it just shows her cruelty. And Ormond, he continues to be a great foil. I think he's up there with the uh Tywin Lannisters and his grandfather in terms of his strategic abilities. Because he's giving it to him, boy, and they just kind of looking around like Scooby Doo. What's happening? What's happening? But the fun scene was seeing Adam and Bela talk after the council meeting, and he's like, girl, look, we could just go run off and go go live a good life somewhere else. And I was like, yeah, do that. But it's surprising. I miss Corliss. I hope his character comes back.
Yeah, there's a lot of good actors in this. He really has a great presence about him.
Yes,
I'd like to see him in other things beyond this.
yeah,
I'm a
yeah,
big voice guy. I love his voice.
yes,
But as a character though, I do think he brings of people that don't really stand out to me, and we talked about that last week. He does. He
yeah.
definitely does.
Yeah. And I think the show is really, you're beginning to see Rhaenyra kind of fray at the edges. And I think there's going to be more of that Targaryen, um, madness. I think is starting to come through. But I mean, who could blame her? This is the thing they really don't address. The woman just lost what, third son? And in a short amount of time, and she is grieving, in addition to she had to chop somebody's head off, and then she don't have any money. There's people coming at her all the time, and that's a lot. So give her a break already. Sheesh. David, what'd you think?
Well, and again, I've not been a big fan of this show. I think we've talked about we had a knockdown drag out episode last week. If y'all want to rewatch that program, I did like this episode better. And I think for me, I thought there was some really good conversations between people that I didn't get confused. The conversation that you alluded to, man, just absolutely ripped him. That was powerful. A lot of good kind of the political back and forth there. I actually did enjoy that aspect of this episode and episode 5 more so than I had the previous episodes of this season. So I'm not a big fan of the program as a whole, but I do think there was some good stuff that I saw, and it's going to keep you on your toes here between now and episode 8 to finish off this season. Is this the
Yeah.
last year, or are they going to do more? Do
No,
we
no,
know?
it's one more season
Okay.
after that.
Okay.
Um, And I wonder if it's going to cover the next king and kind of a little bit of his story. But I just don't want it to end. I want there to be like 10 or 12 episodes, so you
Oh wow.
have the 4 episodes and 4 episodes and 4 or 9, so you get the acts, the first, second, and third acts, because
Mm,
usually the third act is like, my god, so we're down to the last 3 episodes.
yeah.
So I don't always want them to focus on the big battle. Of course, this is what this season
Yeah.
is a huge battle that's coming up. I'm more interested in the political kind of intrigue and manipulations that are going on. So we'll see, but definitely in terms of me, David, this episode, check out House of the Dragon.
Dragon.
And let us know if we have our special guest dragon girl. You want her to come back and talk about it too. All right. She'll definitely come on, I'm sure, for the the finale of the
Oh
season.
yeah, no question.
All right. Well, that will do it for us this week. Next week, back to House of the Dragon. And we're going to go to the theater and talk about the Odyssey. And then, of course, next week is a week. Mortal Kombat 2. Oh, we've been waiting, what, 3 years? Two.
We could have
So,
waited a little longer. We could have
yeah.
waited a little longer.
But
But
this one has Johnny Cage, and it is being played by the fantastic Carl Urban, who brings something unique to it. So definitely come and check us out. It might be some sparks flying.
could be. As those of you who are devoted fans know, Mortal Kombat has been a bit of a line of demarcation between those who normally have incredibly wonderful, exquisite taste and those who, maybe not always, but on this case, were right to know how awful this thing is. So I really can't wait though to watch Mortal Kombat 2 to see. I've got my little brown bag I got from the last airplane trip. I didn't have to use it. I'm bringing it to the
Mm,
movies.
that
Gonna
is
get my
so nice.
motion patch on,
Yeah,
and hey, let's go for a spin. Let's see what's going on with
yeah.
Mortal Kombat 2.
Two,
The
two,
Deuce.
baby,
The
two.
Deuce.
All
Well, it
right.
is. The first one was very much a deuce. So let's see if this one is a deuce as well.
Woo!
Oh,
Oh, you're gross.
I am gross. I am gross.
All right, we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.